Phobias are more than just fears. They are intense, irrational responses to specific situations, objects, or experiences that can trigger overwhelming anxiety. While some fears are natural and even helpful for survival, phobias go beyond that, often interfering with daily life. Hypnotherapy has been shown to be highly effective in treating phobias because it works directly with the subconscious mind, where these deep-seated fears originate. To understand how hypnosis helps, we first need to look at what phobias actually are and why they develop. A phobia is an exaggerated fear response to something that is not actually dangerous, but the mind and body react as if it were a real threat. This is because phobias are deeply tied to the brain's fight-or-flight response. When someone with a phobia encounters their trigger, their brain sends out signals that flood the body with stress hormones like adrenaline, causing symptoms such as rapid heartbeat, dizziness, sweating, or even a full-blown panic attack. The brain perceives the phobia trigger as a serious danger, even if logically, the person knows it isn't. Phobias typically develop through conditioning, either from a direct negative experience or through learned associations. For example, someone who had a traumatic experience with water as a child may develop a phobia of swimming pools or deep water. Others develop phobias through indirect learning, such as hearing about a frightening event or witnessing someone else's fear response. Sometimes the original cause of a phobia isn't even remembered consciously, but the subconscious mind holds onto the fear and continues to react to the trigger as if it were a real danger. Phobias can be divided into several categories. Specific phobias involve intense fear of particular objects or situations, such as spiders, heights, or enclosed spaces. Social phobia, also known as social anxiety disorder, is a fear of being judged or embarrassed in social situations. Agoraphobia is a fear of being in places where escape might be difficult, often leading to avoidance of public spaces. Regardless of the type, all phobias share the same core issue: a subconscious response that perceives a non-dangerous situation as a threat. This is why hypnotherapy is so effective. It directly addresses the subconscious mind, where phobias are stored and reinforced. Unlike traditional therapies that rely on logic and conscious thought, hypnosis bypasses the analytical mind and works on the deeper automatic responses that drive fear. One of the most effective techniques used in hypnotherapy for phobias is desensitization through visualization. In a relaxed hypnotic state, the client is guided to imagine their phobia trigger in a controlled, safe way. This allows the brain to experience the situation without triggering the full fight or flight response. Over time, this gradual exposure retrains the subconscious, reducing the fear response and making it easier to handle real-life encounters with the trigger. Another powerful method is reframing the fear. Many phobias are reinforced by negative beliefs or past experiences. During hypnosis, the subconscious can be guided to see the feared object or situation in a new, neutral, or even positive light. For example, someone with a fear of flying might be guided to associate airplanes with feelings of safety and relaxation rather than fear. Regression therapy is sometimes used in cases where a phobia is linked to a past traumatic event. By revisiting and reframing the memory under hypnosis, the emotional charge associated with the experience can be reduced, weakening the phobia's grip over the person's mind. However, this is done carefully to ensure the client feels safe and in control throughout the process. Hypnotherapy can also introduce anchor techniques that help the client create a calming response when faced with their trigger. For example, a hypnotherapist might help a client associate a physical gesture, like pressing their thumb and forefinger together, with a deep sense of relaxation. With practice, this technique can be used in real-life situations to quickly reduce fear and anxiety. One of the key advantages of using hypnosis for phobias is that it helps the client feel more in control. Phobias often leave people feeling powerless against their fear, but hypnosis teaches them how to change their response. By working with the subconscious, people learn that they can retrain their brain's automatic reactions, allowing them to face their fears with greater confidence. Studies have shown that hypnotherapy is highly effective in treating phobias, often with faster results than traditional talk therapy. Many clients experience significant improvement after just a few sessions, depending on the severity of their phobia and their level of responsiveness to hypnosis. Because hypnosis works on the subconscious level, it can create lasting change, reducing or even eliminating the fear response altogether. It's important to note that overcoming a phobia doesn't mean forcing someone into their worst fear right away. Hypnotherapy allows people to work at their own pace, creating a sense of safety and control. This is why hypnosis is often preferred over exposure therapy, which can sometimes be too overwhelming for individuals with severe phobias. Phobias may feel impossible to overcome, but they are learned responses, and what is learned can be unlearned. Hypnotherapy offers a way to rewire the brain's response, turning intense fear into calm and control. Whether someone has a fear of public speaking, heights, flying, or even something unusual, hypnosis provides a safe and effective way to break free from fear's grip. If you've ever struggled with a phobia, know that change is possible. Your subconscious mind is powerful, and with the right approach, you can retrain it to respond in a way that serves you rather than limits you. Hypnosis doesn't erase fear entirely. It teaches your mind to see the situation for what it really is. Not a threat, but something you can handle. And once you take back control, the freedom that comes with it is life-changing.